All right, thanks for joining me. We've been talking about doing teak oil on one of these wood burns, and that's what I'm going to do today. I was going to do it outside, but I opened my windows and got some good circulation going on in here. So we're going to give this a try, all right? So stand by. All right, so we got some ambient daylight coming in here because I got the windows open, and I've got the ring light in the overhead. The teak oil I'm using is this stuff Helmsman by Minwax. Never used it before. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if it's see what it looks like on this board. If I can get the lid open. Maybe I might should have brought my I should have brought some tools. Let's see. Yeah, I'm guessing. Let me see. Yep. Let's see if we're gonna get this lid off. And of course, I don't have anything handy. All right, I'm gonna pause you for a second. Okay, I'm back. I got the lid open. All right, now I'll put this in something. I'm just all kinds of unprepared today. I'm just all kinds of unprepared. I'm going to put some of this in here, I think. I'll put it in a metal shot glass. I'm going to make sure I don't use this shot glass again. But it might be interesting. Here's what it looks like. All right, so grab a rag from over here. Okay, got a rag. Got an old paintbrush that I'm going to ruin. And we got this right here. Let me make sure you can see it one more time. Yep. All right, so let's see what happens. I'm hoping, like I said, I've never used this stuff before. I don't know what it's going to do. Let's see. No, so far it's not what I'm thinking, but maybe. It's going on like a clear. Hopefully I shook it up enough. I'm hoping this tone darkens is what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. I want it dark. But even if it settles out like this, it's still okay. It's still okay. I wanted it darker. And I don't know, like I said, I haven't used it, so it may get dark. I don't know. So we're finding out together about this here right here. And if this brush falls apart, well, I don't have pliers in here, I'm going to be really irritated. Normally I've got Leathermans on me or a Gerber, but I don't today, of course, when I might possibly need it. I should crimp the end of this paintbrush because it's so old that the head's about ready to fall off of it. So what I intended to do with this, and and to do with my sticks. And I bought it for my walking sticks, not for this really, but I started doing this, so it'll work. It'll work also. Now I don't have any of that clear today. That'll have to be another day. That I don't have any of that polyurethane. We'll have to do that on another day, which is fine. This will still be here. We can. Yeah, I don't know. It's not it's not the tone I thought it was, but that's okay. I still like it better than I've tried different I've tried stains on my walking sticks, that you would use on the floor, and they don't work like the way I want. But this stuff here, goodness gracious, man. Look at that. Look at that. A bump, see? That's what happens. I wasn't paying attention. Bump something and put that spot in a place I didn't want it. I may have to put it there now to make it look like I did it on purpose. All right. Even if I had the polyurethane today, I couldn't use it today. This has got to dry out, so I've got to go out of town next week. So is it next week? I think, yeah, next week. So it may be another bit before I do that polyurethane demonstration. I don't know. It just depends. This has got to dry out, but but that polyurethane, you'll definitely notice. And I mean, I'm sure some of you've used it before, so it's not rocket science, but. Hopefully you can still see this. We'll review this afterwards. But yeah, that polyurethane is effects are immediate. I'll have to remind myself when I pick that up too, to pick up one of those $14 torches, because you gotta, well, you don't have to, but if you don't, you run a torch over top of it and it'll take out the bubbles. It'll make it it'll make it crystal clear. If you don't, you can have bubbles in it, and it detracts from it, I'm kind of going all over the place with this stuff. I don't know where to stop. Actually, I should have planned it, but I didn't. What I wanted was a highlight. I wanted there to be highlights. I could do the whole board, highlight the letters, but I don't know if that would look quite right, because like I said, when I do the polyurethane, it'll make some of this make more sense, I think. But yeah, this stuff is going on better than I had hoped, actually. Yeah, I thought I didn't think it was going to go on. This is going on like paint, which is excellent. Yeah. Of course, I could, if you want a rough look, I could have you just put it on a rag and dabbed it on there, and it would have been random, but yeah, I should have planned this. I could have taken a drawing of this and then shaded it in spots to But, you know, I'm lazy, so. I'm lazy, so I didn't. All right, so I did not. So let's see. I'll put some up here in the middle. Here, do this here. Yeah. Yeah, teak oil, quite the thing. I guess that's why they use it on yachts. That's why they use it on the wood on those yachts. Yeah. My first time using it in my life. Now I'm an old man. But I'm liking it, actually. I had seen walking sticks made, you know, where I got the idea. They mentioned that they had used teak oil on it. I was like, man, that's how did they get that beautiful tone? And it is from this. It is darkening, and I suppose it's going to get a little darker before it gets dry. Yeah, I don't want it to look too. I don't want any clearly defined lines. I just want things highlighted a little bit. Yeah. I want it to look. I don't want it to look like, as I stated before, I don't want it to look machined or anything. So what I'm going to do pretty soon, I think I'm going to stop before I get out of hand and do the whole damn thing. I think I'm going to leave this like this, and then, yeah. And actually, while I've got this out, I don't want to waste this that I have. I'm going to get one of those other boards that I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to get one of those other boards that I burned the other day, and play with it a little bit and see what we can do here. It's just another old scrap board that I had burned a little on. So let's see. Don't want to waste this that I have, so we're gonna. And this, hell, I was gonna burn this the other day in the fire. So glad I hung on to it. I was just testing these fence boards with this, and they actually burn all right, except they have, you know, flaws and knots and everything. But wood's got that. Probably be hard put to find you know, wood without too many flaws in it. I don't know. I'm not a wood burning expert. I just do it for fun, you know. I don't know if there are wood burning experts. I suppose there are. Yep. Let's see, we're just gonna do this here. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's going on like varnish or something. That's what it feels like. Same consistency, I guess. I think if I remember right, I paid $20 or 20, maybe 25 for this can. And it's a big can. It's got, the way this is going on, it'll last for a long time. Yeah. So once I get some of that clear, we'll see what you'll see what this looks like when it's dry. Because I'll do another video when we put that polyurethane on it. So you'll see what it looks like. Hell, and I'll see what it looks like. I don't know. So far, I'm liking it. It is going to the tone that I wanted. Yeah, it is. It's as it dries, it goes to that darker tone that I wanted. Now on my walking sticks, man, I made one a couple of years ago that I could have used this on. I didn't know about it. I didn't know about it then. Let's see here. Hopefully you can still see this. But I wish I had. I would have used it. Yeah. Yeah, this in combination with that polyurethane is killer. You know, it is. I thought about doing a walking stick today, but I don't have enough daylight after I got everything done I needed to get done. Outside, yeah, animals take care of. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, let's see what I had wanted. On my walking sticks was something similar to this, which is highlighting words. I did a walking stick for my granddaughter that I put words in it, and I could have used this. It would have been. I tried to use a clear because I didn't know any better, a varnish, and it didn't work. I worked on that stick quite a while too. This would have been ideal. This would have made it look the way I envisioned it, but I didn't know about it then. Yeah. You put this, and you do it right. I'm just slapping it on here, but you put this and you do it right in combination with that polyurethane. Man, you can make some gorgeous wood burns, gorgeous things. I mean, do this on a bar. I mean, I've been meaning to build a bar in my garage. You can buy. I think it's Lowe's. Well, probably Lowe's and Home Depot both. They have a plywood with a finished top on it. You know, I think it's 4x12 or whatever. Make a great tabletop, and you could burn into that, and then man, you could make a nice picnic table or a table of any kind out of that way. You know. Yeah. 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 Well, you see what I'm talking about, I think, because you put that polyurethane on here, and man, you talk about it would pull this stuff out. It would. It would make something cheap look more valuable is what it would do. You know, this is a fence board, so you put that stuff on it. That polyurethane just does magic. Just magic in combination with this. Shoot, it's like downtown. Hope you can still see this. I wasn't planning on doing it, but I don't want to waste this. So you got a little extra video today. replace this. And this is, I was going to throw this away anyway, so I'm good to go. Good to go. I'm glad I kept it. Yeah, and if I have enough polyurethane left after I when I do buy some and do that do this other board, then I'll put it on this. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I like this stuff, and I haven't used. This is not even a full shot glass. This is a tiny little metal. It's probably a half shot actually, and I haven't hardly used any of it, and I didn't pour even half in there, and I've already practically done 2 boards already. So this stuff goes a long way. You know, on a small thing like this. It would go a long way if you had a brush and didn't waste it. It would go a long way on like a picnic table top also. You could definitely get by with this can here. This is a 32-ounce can. I think it was $20 or 25 at the most. Well worth it though. I will buy it again. Yeah. Never bought it before, but I will buy it again. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think this stuff is gonna be good. Well, obviously it is. That's why they use it on those expensive boats. Let me see. I still got some left. Yeah, I got a lot left. Let's see. Can you see this? Hopefully you can see this. Yeah. Yeah, with this in combination. Let me slide this up here and I'll get. I've got one more old piece of burn that I did. Just this is the first one I did checking this wood. I'll use more of this teak oil on this so I don't have to waste it. You don't have to watch all this, of course. Yeah, I'm just kind of being a bit free with it on this one. This stuff probably smells. I can't smell it. I had a stroke a few years ago, and I can't smell. Can't even smell gasoline, which is terrible. You wouldn't think you'd miss that, but I do. And it's risky. I can't. I'm sure this has got fumes, and I can't smell it. Can't even smell bacon. That's what I miss. I can't smell bacon or coffee or anything. It's really annoying. Brain is weird. It just hit that part of my brain. I was lucky in a million other ways, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's see. So we're kind of go heavy on this. Yeah, I'm curious how this is gonna look with that polyurethane. I think it's gonna be good, actually. That polyurethane comes with the polyurethane, and it comes with a thickener. You just got to mix that stuff up really well. And expensive as it is, you don't want to waste it. So you got to make sure you mix it up real well and get it all out of the container that you're using, so you don't waste it. I've only used it once. I made this several years ago. I made this huge table. It was 4 foot by 10 foot. I made it out of 2x10s. Could have set a truck on. But I did carving on it, and I didn't know about teak oil at the time, more's the pity. But I used that polyurethane on it, and it was so big, and my sculpting in it was so deep that I needed, several $100s of that polyurethane to cover the top of it, which was a bummer. I paid, wound up spending $240 in it, and it still didn't cover it. So anyway, I wound up eventually dismantling it, but it was a well-built table, if I do say so myself. And I did wood burn and sculpting combination on that table. I had an offer of $1,000 for it when I finished it, but I didn't get to finish it the way I wanted, so it all went down the tubes. The next one, if I do another table, we'll use that finished plywood for a top, and yeah, I've still got this left. Look at that. Man, I've got another piece of wood, but I don't have anything on it. Let me see what we got. What do we got over here? Well, to keep from throwing this out, I've got a little piece of a peach tree that that I have left. I mean, and this is junk. It's just a peach tree limb that I cut off. I was gonna put this on it. I'm just gonna put this on it, so I don't waste it. Oh no. Let's see. I'm gonna take this out from under it so I don't put any more on that than I intended to. All right, so let's see what we got here. Yeah. Let's see. All right, let's see. Yep, teak oil is the thing. I didn't mean to do an advertisement for teak oil, but I suppose I am. But definitely in combination with that polyurethane, you can make a gorgeous finish on something. This is just an old stick. When I had that stroke, I had to walk with a cane. Well, I had to walk with a cane for about 3 months, so I made one for walking around the house, but I had a regular one also. But I just cut this out of my peach tree that died. Normally I wouldn't waste teak oil on this, but I'm gonna have to pour that out anyway, so why not? I don't know why, as old as I am, I didn't think about it before this. Actually, I saw it on a YouTube site. A guy named oh man, he's down in Arkansas. What's his name? He has a website and that's all he does is make walking sticks. That's where I heard about the teak oil. I was like, oh, okay, let me try that. Wipe this off this table. Okay, enough silliness. I've got to pour that out anyway. So hopefully what we started out for was this. So we'll get some, we will get some polyurethane, and we'll come back and we'll see what that looks like on this.